Hi, my name is Terry from Hot Rocket Racing, and this is how to go-kart faster at Evolt Karting. Today we are at Evolt Karting, and we're going to be talking about how you're going to get around the Evolt track on the advanced category, and by the end of today you are going to be able to hit 41 seconds. So Evolt track is a fairly technical track, but also very flowy. It really is one of my favorite tracks here, and the traction of this place is very consistent throughout. You've got lots of speed with this electric karts, and the most important thing you do have to remember is warming up your tires. It's very important to really warm up your tires in the first few laps of your stint. The optimum time to really push for your fastest lap is usually after lap 4 or lap 5. That is when you can actually brake early or coast into the corner quickly, and this is where all the records are being broken. Now, time for the track walk. From the starting grid to T1, you want to stay on the outside line, head towards the apex, full throttle. T1, T2, T3 and T4 is the sequence of turn that you want to get it just right. From T1 to T3, you're going to be entering this really fast. So you want to have a little tap on the brakes at this corner right before the barrier. T3 to T4, right after that little tap, coast all the way from T3 to T4's apex. Do not brake, do not hit the throttle. T3 to T4, I want to stay on the outside line. And when I enter T4, I want to be coasting in. Coasting means I'm not accelerating and I'm not braking. I'm coasting. As I coast in, entering the apex of T4, over here, I want to slightly engage my throttle. Get my throttle in, get my wheels spinning. And as I exit out of T4, slowly I want to inch my way down my throttle to a full. And I get my speed all the way down to T5. T4 to T5, full throttle, stay on the outside line. T4 to T5, you want to hit T5's apex at full throttle. And you want to make sure you do not touch the barrier, otherwise you slow down in the next sequence of turns. Before the next turn, just a little word from our sponsors. Kuvings is the world's best fruit juicer. This juicer in particular has the technology to preserve the taste and nutrients of your fruit juices. They've also been voted the best fruit juicer by the Independent UK. So if you want to get yourselves one of these babies, head on to kuvings.my and hit the coupon code in the description box below to get a discount. Now, back to the track walk. T5 to T6, this is a hairpin corner. You want to stay on the outside and use this sign as a braking marker. A little bit of a tap on the brakes, just a tiny bit, and then coast right in. You want to enter T6 corner a little bit later on the late apex, because once you're here, you want to have a really wide angle to exit out of T7. Coming out of T6, entering to T7, late apex, coast in, head towards T7, full throttle, all the way out. And here's a little reminder, yeah, as soon as you touch the brakes there, you coast in, you always want to engage your throttle just before hitting the apex and inch your way down to full throttle on your way out. There are two things that I would like to ask of you from this video. Like it, subscribe it. You want to enter T7 to T8 at full throttle. Sorry. Entering T9, you want to give a little bit of a lift. As you lift, you want to turn straight through this line that juts out on the track a little bit. You can pass this line and make a straighter line to save milliseconds off your lap time. As you exit of T9 and T10, you want to get back right onto the throttle and hit towards T10 over here, and all your body weight is going to be shifted to the left side, and you want to drive straight on through all the way out, fighting with your steering wheel, and you want to take this whole turn with balls of steel. And this is Satan's rotating fan of doom, where he put the body of his enemies on a spitfire and makes Sunday roast. When you're entering T10 towards T11, you're entering it with a lot of commitment. Full throttle, commit to that turn and make sure that turn is really smooth. When you come out to the outside line here, you want to take that line, the kart's going to bring you all the way out to the side here, but don't worry, if your tires are warm enough, the traction will just stop you right here and you'll avoid the barriers. And as you come out here, turn back right into T11, full throttle ahead onto the straights. T12, T14, T15, they're all just really slight bends, so just take all of them with full throttle. Don't be a pussy. See this bend? Full throttle. You see this other bend? Full throttle. This one, don't even touch it. T15 is a 90-degree turn at the end of a high-speed long straight. You want to keep the throttle down to the ground on the outside line, all the way down, close to T15. As you get close to T15, you want to use this as your braking marker and give it a little tap on the brakes before entering T15 while coasting in. Exiting T15 and entering T16 and 17, get back right onto the throttle and take this series of turns with full throttle, but make sure you want to take them with a little bit of love. Entering T16 and 17, all your weight again is going to be on the outside of your kart, and you want to really fight with your steering wheel, staying close to the side between the middle line and the outside line. Inching it out towards T17 all the way down with full throttle until T18. As you approach T18, now before this it's all full throttle. T18 should be your next braking marker. Again, a little left tap on the brakes doesn't hurt. Little left tap here, because here the next series of turns is going to be your slowest turns throughout the whole track. From T18 to T19 is the crux of the whole track, so you do have to take these two turns slowly. After the break at T18, you want to approach T19, coast your way in, and really play well with your lines. Your lines has to be very smooth as you enter T19. So you will enter T19 sometimes with a lot of speed, but that's okay. Just maintain that turn in your steering wheel and hit this apex. And you only want to touch your throttle on the exit of T19 and inch your way down to the ground, exiting out to T20. Headed towards the T20, you want to start on the outside line, full throttle, hit those apexes. As you approach T21, you want to lift right here. Just give a little bit of a lift, turn in, and then inch your way down to the throttle. Hug the inside line along the barriers all the way down to T22. T21 to T22, you are going to be forced to get your kart on the middle line of this track. Exiting T21, if your track is here, you're too fast. You want to hit T22, which is the last and final turn with full throttle, and then hit straight down to the finish line. And that's what speed tastes like. And now I'm going to show you how to get 40 seconds on the advanced kart. There you have it. These are the racing lines and braking points of Evolt track. Just one last reminder to always warm up your tires here, especially before your push left. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. At the end of a long, high-speed T15 is a 90-degree. This is my new car. It's pretty good. This is a gift from Wayron. He really likes me. He really thinks I'm a big idol of his, so you know, he want to show his appreciation by gifting me his car. It's a bit dusty, but you know, it's all right. You know, I'll take it. You know, it's a gift. You know, it'll be rude to decline a gift. You know, so anyway.